Hello, this is Dr. Liv with New Insight Counseling, and thank you for joining me in another video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The title of today's video is Let's Be Friends. Sounds like a really nice, sweet, warm, inviting gesture. But what does it really mean to be friends after a breakup? Everyone will have a different perspective about this. Does it mean we continue to call each other, text each other, follow each other on social media, hang out together? And when we do talk, what do we talk about after we get past how you doing or what you doing? Do we share all of the intimate details of our life, our thoughts, our feelings, our problems, our concerns, our goals or next steps? And are there any topics that are off limits? Do we talk about liking or dating other people? Do we hang out together? And if so, where do we go? What do we do? Do we still go to our favorite places together? Do we hang out with each other's family and friends? For example, family gatherings and special occasions? And do we get each other gifts for birthdays or Christmas and other holidays? Are we still intimate with each other? If the ex meets someone else, starts dating, and gets involved in another relationship, do they tell you, since you're friends? And how would you feel? And vice versa. If you meet someone else, start dating, or get involved in a relationship, do you tell the ex? Do they have a right to know? What exactly does being friends after a relationship, after a breakup, imply? I'm all for being friendly and cordial with an ex, and that's if you choose. But this is such a personal decision because everyone has had a different relationship experience with their ex. So people definitely have to decide this for themselves. In cases of abuse, lying, cheating, manipulation, and other forms of toxicity or exploitation, there's no way a person needs to stay connected to that person in any way, shape, or form, even if you have forgiven them. And again, if you have children together, of course, there will be times you will have to talk to and interact with the other person, and this is understandable. But keep it strictly business, strictly about the children, and about the matters at hand. So if you see your ex out somewhere, you can definitely choose to be friendly. And examples of being friendly gestures include waving, saying hello, going over to have a brief talk, even a hug. These are friendly gestures. But when you suggest friendship after a breakup, that implies a deep and personal connection. So there's a distinct difference between being friendly and being friends. So really think about what you mean and what the ex means as well when they say be friends or suggest being friends after a breakup, and determine if that's something you really want or not. It sounds like the nice thing to say or hear, but you really have to be careful. For example, toxic and narcissistic people will say this just to keep having access to you, to keep you around, or keep you in rotation, and to keep the supply you provided. It's also an ego stroke due to their sense of entitlement and grandiosity. And so they don't want to feel like they're losing anyone or like someone has detached from them. Also, many may want to see you stuck and dependent on them to prevent you from recognizing your worth and completely breaking ties and moving on with their life. So be careful with toxic and narcissistic people. And there are times when one or both partners will suggest being friends after a breakup out of anxiety and fear. Neither one really want to move on and are worried about the unknown and worried about each other's well-being or safety after the breakup. So remaining friends gives them a sense of security. And even though it's not done with malicious intent, nevertheless, it's still not a reason to hold on to someone as a friend when the relationship has ended. It is never wise to remain with an ex out of boredom, loneliness, sex, money, or any other benefit. You may think it's cool and that you can manage it at first, but it's unhealthy for your self-esteem, self-worth, and self-respect. It strengthens codependency and soul ties, and also places you in a position for drama, BS, and triangulation with other people the ex might be dealing with. It also keeps you distracted and tied down, preventing you from healing or really moving on with your life. It complicates matters. Don't try to repeat or redo as quote-unquote friends what didn't work in the relationship when you were intimate partners. And don't try to convince yourself that you are strictly friends after such a deep, intimate, and emotional attachment with someone. I hope this helps. Please leave your comments down below, and we will talk soon.